All right, we're back for another awesome Tuesday. That's right, FPV World Tuesday. We've got another wicked guest all the way from the other side of the world in Singapore this time. It's going to be an awesome show, and we've got lots of great content that you haven't seen. Well, some people that fly some amazing bandos and really cool locations. So we're going to bring in these awesome co-hosts of mine. Once again, Mr. Danzilla.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody enjoying the last week of August?
Oh, wow. That was a good intro. Mr. Koala.
Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing on the last week of August? Second last week of August.
Oh, I wish I had the mushrooms you guys are doing. Like it. We know Denzel's got an awesome squirrel edit here to show us a little bit later. But Koala, have you been getting up to anything? You've been ripping some packs?
Not really. I flew I flew at my old school like maybe like a week or two ago now at like my elementary school, and then I think I flew like 3 packs the other day, and that's basically it. I flew my little mini drone, but like DJI mini drone, but
yep,
nothing crazy. Just been super busy working and stuff. So
right.
When do you graduate from that elementary school of yours?
Hopefully sometime in the next like 5-6 years or so. Like I'm
Nice.
aiming to graduate, finish grade 8 pretty soon. Yeah.
Carbon
You guys have to put on a sorry?
Carbon Cage is going to surpass you soon.
I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna see who can graduate grade 8 first.
Fucking
There you go.
You guys are insane. Awesome.
Cheers to you, Koala.
Thanks, buddy. Cheers, man.
You can tell Danzo's already had the liquid courage this evening.
No, this is my first one in a week.
Nice.
Oh, really? Well, I've gotten up to some
drinker,
flying lately as well.
I don't like fizzy things.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been doing some flying?
Yeah, I busted my 5-inch, so now my 5-inch 3D drone no longer has an ESC. Yes, that's right. That 5-inch finally died after many years of flying.
Damn.
Countless amount of flights it had and the crazy situations I put it through, the mud race, all this shit that I've put through it. The motors are still good, which is crazy.
Nice.
So
I got something today. I got something today in the mail you might want to see. Talking about flying. You want to see something what I got in the mail today?
Okay.
Kiss Ultra? Oh, he got a Kiss Ultra.
No, that's not a Kiss Ultra.
No, it's a flight test kit with a
sweet
seaplane.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Very cool.
Land on the lake.
Very, very
takes
cool.
Big ass props too.
What are they, 7?
They're like 8s, I think.
Damn.
You
got
9 by 4 by 5.
You got to throw that to take off, right?
Yeah. Land on the lake, on the water.
Oh, it's one of those style.
You can actually.
We couldn't see the label. We couldn't see the label very well because of the green screen.
It's hard to see. Yeah, I know. It's called the Sea Duck. If you want to look it up, there's a picture of it there.
It looks like the tailspin plane.
That's exactly what it is. It's modeled after the tailspin Sea Duck. Exactly.
Wicked. That's super cool. Super, super cool. Well, let's not leave them screwing around in the background too long. We've been waiting for a while to bring him in. Mr. Shogun Emperor, live with us.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
a little bit early time zone. What did you say the time is over there?
What, 9 a.m.?
9 a.m.
Ah, so you're in the future then.
Oh yeah. I'm tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wednesday
morning. Yeah. Nice.
Very cool.
I have to ask him about the sports results so we can bet.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, totally. So Singapore. So whereabouts in Singapore are you, and how long have you been flying with drones?
what in Singapore, I've been flying like God, how it's like 2024 now. 2020.
Yeah.
Is it about 6-7 years? I think.
Nice.
Amazing.
It's 2024 here. I don't know about there.
Only a day there. You got Danzilla.
Yeah. It's like I lost count at some point of time. My first drone was like what, a selfie drone?
A selfie drone.
Oh
yeah, it's like the one that you use to connect to your phone.
Okay.
Then you just like it couldn't go far. It's like a few meters, and then you lost reception.
Yeah. Wi-Fi drone too, maybe like connection.
Yeah, it's a Wi-Fi drone. So it's, like, it's pretty fun though. It was like nice to play with, and then from then that was after the selfie drone. I went into drone racing, and that's like how I started FPV.
Wow. Yep. Was like 5-inch or bigger, like smaller drones?
5-inch.
Wow! Right away, eh?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
cool.
Here's the funny thing. It's like my first few flights, I flew into myself.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
That's the way to do
it.
Yeah. Any like actual like hard injuries? Like, did you cut yourself? Did you tell us more? Tell us more.
I think so. I think
stitches.
No stitches. It's like it wasn't that. Thank God I wasn't going full throttle. It's just I was just trying to land.
Right.
I landed into myself.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. 5-inch right away. So
definitely
when I
was a
first
sliding
started drones, I was not into 5-inch right away.
For
me,
like
5-inch was like, wow, too much.
Yeah, tiny whoops were unheard of back then.
Oh yeah.
I had a brushed whoop,
I think that's
but it was
big
crap.
Miniaturization.
In Singapore, did you guys have a company called Air Hogs out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Air Hogs was one of my first like whoop type drones. I love it. I still have it actually.
Tiny ones.
Yeah, it was actually like I remember it was like a DR racer or something like that, DR1 racer or something like that. Where you you had to like manually move the camera gimbal before you took off.
Oh.
Yeah, and you see it through your phone.
Air Hogs was pretty big in the hobby back in the day, weren't they? They had like a racing league and everything, and
they did.
Yeah,
if I remember hearing correctly, they were a pretty big player, and they just don't exist anymore. I don't think. I don't know.
Huh.
Or they don't do it.
I think the last thing I heard about Air Hogs was those Star Wars drones.
Yep, they still do those. That's right.
Oh
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or those
That'd be a cool company.
Interesting.
Bottled planes.
Yeah, the bottle planes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or those little like flexi wings as well too. Those ones are kind of by those guys as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while though.
No, they're not as popular as you know. You can only do so many things with them, right?
Bro, we're getting old, man.
Yeah. It's cool though. They were amazing. Like I said, I still have mine.
Really?
If they came out with some, I still keep most of my old drone stuff. I still have my old Emax. What was it? An Emax Nighthawk, where the whole PCB and flight controller and everything was the bottom plate of the frame, and then the battery went inside the frame. The battery, like you slid the battery inside the frame.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah, it was freaking cool. Yeah,
I'm impressed.
Yeah. But enough about me. So when did you get into whoops then? Because from what I know of you, you're more into whoops maybe just recently, or is it just because your channel showcases a lot more?
I've been into whoops since like a while already. It's like from note that I flew that 5-inch into myself. So I tried to find a way that is not so painful, and so hence I found
so you can continue to fly into yourself because you're like, I'm just gonna keep flying into myself. I need something a little less harsh.
Yeah. So then was like, I think tiny whoops was getting popular. So they started tiny whoops, and I've always wanted an X class, so I built myself one.
X class, that's crazy. X class,
what's that monster?
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it pretty soon.
But then it's like, so I started training with tiny whoops before I switched back to 5-inch. So it's always flying 5-inch.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. But with 5-inch, it's always
What
going
is-
straight.
What is that ducted monster on your wall?
Denzel is dying
The
to know.
Oh,
He's
The
this,
ducted
jumping the
monster?
gun here.
What is that?
yeah.
Oh, it's
This
not
is
that. I thought it was farther away. I thought it was
Yeah,
farther
this is the
away, so I
mega
thought it
whoop.
was huger, bigger.
Mega.
Cool.
Is that just 5-inch,
That's
right?
fun.
Is it or?
It's a 7.
That's like
Oh,
7.
it's a 7. Ah,
Yeah, but
okay.
with 5-inch props though. Yeah. just
Yes.
to fit
Okay.
it.
Yeah. The props look like
Yeah.
5-inch. That's what I thought. Yeah. Ah.
Did you 3D
They-
print?
Yeah, this is a
No,
print from
you don't
Bamboo
have
Labs.
3D.
One of my buddy Farhan did it.
Nice. Very
Check
clean.
out that
That's pretty cool.
shine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it looks
beautiful.
really
Yeah,
nice
it looks
quality.
nice, man.
Yeah.
It's a good print.
Yeah, Bamboo does really amazing stuff on their corners now. It's
Yeah.
insane.
I know.
And
I'm jealous.
This is a PLAST.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So it's
I wouldn't crash.
like-
I wouldn't crash it, but yeah, it'll do
it
something.
hardly it doesn't break so easily.
It'll break.
As-
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not as easy as a standard PLA though.
Right.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm just curious. What's the application used for that? Like for the 5-inch or you said 7-inch frame, but 5-inch props.
Mega whoop.
No
Camera.
reason. I just wanted to fly something big.
You get
You're my
that
kinda dude,
power,
man.
and
That's awesome.
it's a little protection on there
That's
too,
awesome.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I do it just because I can.
Nice.
If you
That's the best
had a
reason.
different name for it, I would call it the Trailblazer because you could literally like go through tree branches and just like make
Oh,
your
yeah,
own
yeah,
trail.
yeah.
It's a Trailblazer.
Yeah.
It's like trees are
funny.
easy, man.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what would be a cool
Yeah.
camera perspective is like you know how people put those extension poles on the backs of their drones with
Oh,
the camera
yeah.
facing forward so you could see
Third
the
person
drone.
perspective.
Like the selfie
Yeah,
stick.
doing that with that big drone, and you're just like tunneling through stuff, and you see the camera would see it going through, you know, and
Yeah,
breaking
That'd be
open,
cool.
and like
Tree PV.
yeah, it'd be sick.
That's how I fly. That's how I record the videos for that one, the Mega Whoop.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the way to
The
do
Mega
it.
Whoop's name is dubbed by this guy called Amino Acid.
Okay.
He's up in the US. So he gave that name, and I was like, sounds cool. So let's keep that name.
Yeah.
It is a
Totally.
mega whoop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've actually got that video of yours, one of them, lined up for later on.
videos.
But yeah, we'll play that pretty soon. But yeah, any other questions anybody else has, feel free to post in the chat for Mr. Shogun.
Well, you know what?
And,
I was looking on the map, and
okay.
I was looking at Singapore on the map, and you really have to zoom in. You really got to zoom in to find it, eh? It's like
It's not-
yeah,
It's
It's
just a dot.
Just
right at
saying.
the bottom. And it's funny because
Yeah.
it's very similar. I don't know if it's similar in size to Taiwan, but it's the same kind of thing. You really have to zoom in. I think Taiwan's bigger, but
Yeah, I think Taiwan's bigger. Taiwan's bigger for sure.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like wow. It looks like a very, very beautiful country, though. I don't know that much about Singapore, but it looks like the cities are really cool. There's that one like triple building in Singapore,
Oh, the
right?
sands.
Yeah. That looks
Marina
like a
Bay
fun
sands.
place to. That looks like it would be fun to dive.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there
Yeah.
are regulations here.
No, I know. Yeah.
So
although
And that crazy
foreigners,
park with the neon trees and stuff.
Oh yeah, the gardens by the bay.
Yeah, it seems like people have done it though. I've seen
Yeah.
videos
Yeah,
of
they
it.
have. Yeah, and of course they've got flag from the community and whatnot. It's like,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah, why you
something
doing this?
illegal.
Yeah. Well, because that's what
Yeah.
happens, right? It's like foreigners go there, they do stuff that the
Yeah.
locals can't do, and then the locals are pissed, and it's like it makes it worse for the locals, right?
Not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. Oh no? Okay, well then that's
Not
good.
really. The more pissed is like, if one person does it, then many others will
More
follow.
people wanted.
And,
Yeah.
and then the
Mhm.
authorities will start clamping down the regulations,
Yeah.
which in turn will affect the local community.
it's pretty
Yeah.
much what happens
Yeah,
up here in
it's-
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same everywhere else, I guess.
Yeah, we're pretty bad for that. I'm
Yeah,
just
just
looking at
as-
the map too.
It's
So
the way she
you
goes.
were saying about regulations. Can you tell us a little bit about what you know about the regulations in Singapore? Is it like you guys have to fly like 25 milliwatt only? Is there anything like that, or
We can't
That's
fly
rules.
915.
Oh,
Yeah.
915.
It's
You
a-
have to do 868.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we got to do 868 because 915 to 920 is a regulated frequency.
Band. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
interesting. Makes sense.
most of us just go ELRS since
2.4.
then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Initially,
I love
most of
2.4.
us had
Great.
Crossfire and whatnot. Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
since ELRS, everyone swapped to Express LRS.
True.
Huh.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Other than that, the regulations are pretty similar to Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got sub 250 is anything above sub 250s requires a registration.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so it's like anything that has a registration, you get this sticker thingy-majig with a QR code.
Oh wow.
Mm.
That's actually
Yeah.
super official because here in
That's what I'm
Canada, you
thinking.
kind of have to like just put your own. You got to like get a label maker
Yeah.
and put it on or whatever,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, or a Sharpie.
Yeah.
You have to
I
be a
forgot.
qualified.
Sharpie.
Broken props.
That's actually a really nice sticker. Wow. Like
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying too earlier. I was like, man, we need to get something like that. But then I was
Right.
also making the comment that if we did get something like that here in Canada, they would take our $10 and make it $30.
Yeah,
And then
for the
everybody
sticker.
would
Probably.
complain that it's $30, and everyone would be like, screw that stupid sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's
Or
like
maybe have the
15
option to
bucks.
get a sheet
Yeah, an option would be cool too.
Mm.
Yeah.
to buy like a sheet. You could buy a sheet of them for $20 or something.
Very
Huh.
cool, very cool.
Very nice.
So then Singapore is like really small. So you've got
Yeah.
a lot of no-fly zones or NFZs.
I bet.
Mm,
Yeah. So we mostly fly in the south.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah. That's which is one of the reasons why some of the videos that you see is either coastal or trees, and we have lots of trees.
Yeah.
So we don't have bandos here.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
bandos at all, no.
Mhm.
Everything
How
gets
far would
developed
you
if
guys
there's
go?
space, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
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 So this buddy
Yeah.
of mine, Lionel, he goes over to Bali. Goes over to Malaysia and Bali, and after he does all the bandos there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like this one
Ooh.
video. Yeah. There are
Nice.
no bandos in Singapore. He goes bando bashing.
That's
gotta
super
go-
cool.
Well, so to get from Singapore over to Malaysia, is there like a bridge or how does that work? I'm guessing there's some bridges, right?
Yeah, there's a connecting road bridge. They call it the Causeway.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Couple
you can
of
just drive up north or drive down south, whichever direction you're in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's two of them.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
And
it's either that or you just fly over and rent a car.
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think the short haul flights over there are pretty cheap, I think, compared to here.
oh yeah. If you're going from one country to another, if it's close by, it's actually amazing. So I probably sound ignorant white guy from North America or from Canada here, but so like I'm looking at that. You said it's the Marina Bay Sands or something like that building.
Yep.
And basically it's right on the coast, right? You see, because I'm looking at photos where it's just like big, shipping boats in the cargo boats in the water there, like. So, I don't know. I'm just
that
like
section is actually reclaimed land.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like
That's
the
cool.
Original coastline is actually
Yeah.
further deep inside where
Mhm.
the bay is. So that bay is actually reclaimed land, and the Marina Bay Sands is sitting on a reclaimed land.
Ah.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
you
I
don't know
have
if
the
you've-
additional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Dan.
It's pretty cool. That's great. That's crazy. Like the technology that we have to make land. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say, I think there's a bunch of your friends in the chat So
Oh,
watch
yeah.
out what you say about them.
We
Don't say anything bad
Famous
about them.
Singapore.
got Don Clarion.
Somebody said Emperor loves
Trey.
palm trees. Apparently,
This is my buddy.
Yeah.
One of my best buds. So yeah, because I get
did.
my whoop stuck in palm trees all the time. If it's not palm tree, it's ferns. And these are the
There you go.
guys. Don Carleon. He'll be one of them who's coming to save my ass and help me get it out
Yeah.
from the palm tree.
Good squad.
Always good. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
Trey.
we'll have to get you to Trey. We'll have to get you to tell us all the rumors and give us all the inside details
All the
about these
juicy
guys.
stuff.
All the
Yeah.
juicy details. Yeah.
Tell us all their secrets.
Right, we're gonna
So
start.
Trey, so Trey is this lovable British guy staying in Singapore.
Awesome. Whoops.
Niger FPV. It's like I don't know. It's like just a bunch of hilarious folks.
No doubt. Yeah. So one thing I was curious about too is because do a lot of people speak English in Singapore? Because your English is like super good, man.
No. English is like the number one language here.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's the national language. The national language is English.
no
Wow.
way.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's
and
super
then-
surprising
and
for
then-
some reason.
Yeah, and then we have all the other native languages. English. Sorry, not English. Mandarin, Malay, Portuguese, Cristang.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Portuguese. That
because
makes
of the-
sense.
Yeah, because of the
Colonization and
Eurasian
stuff.
community.
Yeah.
For sure. So what's your second language that you know the best?
Oh God, I don't have a second language because I speak English, Mandarin, Malay, Japanese, and
Wow.
what others? I can't remember.
That's a lot of languages.
Hello.
Yeah,
I can barely speak
Ni hao.
English.
Ni jiao shama.
hey, that's pretty impressive.
I got a little bit.
Yeah. It's like you want to complete it with like 你叫什么名?
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. So like what is your
He
name?
cheats though. He's cheating though. His girlfriend's Chinese, right? So
Oh, sweet, nice.
No, not well. She's Taiwanese.
Close enough.
Taiwanese. Sorry.
Taiwanese Chinese. Yeah.
Let's not get into that one.
Yeah, that's a whole
yeah,
other.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Can of
Because
worms.
it's like if you look at it like you got China, Taiwan, Singapore, Chinese. That's Singapore is Singaporean. Taiwanese is Taiwanese.
Yeah.
But ethnically they're all Chinese.
Oh yeah. Historically speaking, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just politics after that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, kind of like me, because it's like my grandparents are like made up of Indian, Chinese, Malay. No, Baoyanese. It's just an island in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And Portuguese.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's quite the mix.
Oh yeah, this is why
There's
we
mix,
settled
man.
down in Singapore.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Well, I think we should all go visit one of these days.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
hell
were
yeah.
talking about just before the stream started that the Singapore dollar is 3 cents less than ours. So it's pretty much.
Oh no
par.
way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you want to go to Singapore, I mean, you're pretty much the same. So it'd be cool. I would love to go for a trip.
That'd be cool.
Let's start some of these awesome
International
videos.
whooping.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man. What do you got? Ooh, our boy.
We got some EBR.
This guy's good, man. I don't know if you've seen EBR before, but he's one of the regulars here. He's too good.
Singapore has the
Freaking
best
good.
food anyway. Heck yeah. Well, then we definitely got.
Oh, I bet you Singapore has great food. Oh, right
Oh,
where it
man.
is, it's like the meeting place of all these cultures, man. The food must be out of this world.
And the seafood, I bet, is just incredible.
Oh yeah,
And street food. I just
Yeah.
live on street food.
street
man.
food, seafood, land food, you name it.
Yeah.
Yep. Air food.
You know what? Like, I will say, like, coming back to Canada after being in Taiwan, I'm like, man, the food sucks in North America. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not the same.
I wouldn't
not
say
the same.
suck. I would just say it's different.
Well, it's
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. But the options, it's like, okay, I can go get pizza or burgers or like all that kind of food. Whereas like when you're over there, it's like, okay, you can walk down the street. There'd be like a bunch of little shops that someone can make something up real quick for you, and it's like it's so convenient. And it's just, here it's like, oh, I don't. If I want to go on Uber Eats or something, it's like all I can get is burgers and pizza and like pasta.
I think there's a lot more choice.
Mhm.
A lot more choice, a lot more sort of exciting things and different things.
Yeah, you're not forced into a menu.
We've got a pretty short menu, like you said, here in Canada. Like I'm so I'm same way. I'm like tired of hamburgers and pizza. I don't seek those things out anymore in my life.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Or pasta. Right?
True.
Yeah. Oh, that inverted yaw spin was sick, man.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
He's really good at those.
Oh yeah.
Man, he was saying like there's a little trick to it because it seems like he gets the crazy hang time where it's just like a never ending one where I guess he's like before he's actually all the way up, he's already inverted and spinning. So he's like kind of the momentum's still going up and then coming back down.
You got to really pump the gas and flip over while you're still going up.
Yeah.
It's like a throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. More hang time. And you have to drop your throttle to full zero too. If you have any throttle left on whatsoever, it'll just hurtle itself into the ground.
Yeah.
Dude, he just smacked his head twice and then just rode away like it was nothing.
Yeah.
What, on the tree? I missed it.
Yeah, he like
tree?
literally hit the tree twice and then just like flew away like it was nothing.
Just bounce off, yeah.
I think he did it on purpose.
I don't know what it's been, but lately flying around, I've been bouncing off stuff and coming out like a hero lately. Like bouncing off the wall of the shed and whacking trees and spinning and like don't disarm, and saving it. And I'm like, dude, am I like,
secret.
where did I learn how to do this? Like, I'm like, holy crap, I'm so lucky. Normally I would have been cartwheeling across the grass, but now I'm like, I keep saving it, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you're awesome.
There is something to be said about newer beta flights as well. Like I've heard a lot of good things about recoveries in with new beta flight features and stuff. Because I know with tiny whoops and stuff, like the newer beta flight stuff, like you can crash into walls and you won't stick to the walls, right? There's so many other features that people have made features in beta flight that we don't even realize are in there. And
that's what I heard before. I heard before
that the freakouts are more manageable.
Yeah, like on older beta flight, is it not like you'd hit something and your quad would just kind of like go nuts, right? Or like it would like
I wouldn't say go nuts.
It'd be serious. Yeah. It's serious. It would be more serious. It would spin faster. It would go,
be a lot
kind of like longer in the freak out. Yeah, the air but nowadays it's almost more manageable.
Yeah, less manageable back then.
Yeah, because that was one thing that like I was kind of told when I got into flying. Cause I started with KISS. I fly KISS, but KISS is like you hit something and you can just kind of it doesn't react the same way that beta flight does, I guess, or that it used to.
Yeah,
it's like the old flight one as well.
Yeah.
This is the new Danzilla video.
That's cute.
Danzilla's squirrel video. That's actually pretty cute.
Yeah.
This is technically FPV.
Yeah, true.
Chipmunk.
Oh yeah, chipmunk. You're right. Yeah. Why did I say squirrel?
Oh, chipmunk. Yeah.
GoPro Hero 10.
Nice.
That's
Do you get chipmunks in Singapore?
No, we don't. Yeah. We've got squirrels. No, not chipmunks.
Yeah.
I
call them Canadian racing squirrels. Excuse me?
That sounds like a different stream there.
This is a family show.
All right.
So yeah, that's my new video.
Mr. Hexy ripping some packs here.
Oh yeah. Actually, I met up with him this day, and I got to fly like a couple little packs, but I had to run because I had work I had to do. But he was having some issue though with diversity.
Stallion, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, that guy.
Danish
Hexy was
Stallion.
having something going on with his diversity. Was it Hexy? If you're still here, man, what was that thing called again? It's like some insane ELRS diversity transmitter thing.
The Bandit?
Oh yeah.
Not the Bandit. It was called like shit. I can't remember what it's called now. It has some crazy name for it.
The receiver?
Oh,
the
there's
module?
some new.
It was a module that goes on the back. It has two antennas on it on the
There's
transmitter
that new.
module.
There's that new multiple
Is it from
ELRS
iFlight?
system.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
There's a new ELRS system that is like diversity times 2 or something. They've got a
I think
crazy new
that's-
system. Is it called
Gemini.
Matrix or
Gemini.
that's it.
Yeah.
Gemini.
With the Super D whatever receiver I think he said he was using. But supposedly, if you're using a quad that doesn't have a diversity receiver in it, you have to use the right model match setting or something, because if you don't, then it's gonna switch and then you're gonna fail safe because you only have a single
Makes sense.
Just
receiver.
looking for 2.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind if anyone ever gets a Gemini and they're only using one, a
Does
single receiver.
Does anybody even use diversity on their like everyday quads? I have it on my long range, but I never thought of putting it on my 5-inch.
My
Yeah,
ELRS
Hexy
something
seems
that's
to
really
have. Hexy seems to have on a bunch of his quads there. Yeah, just diversity on his regular quads. Yeah.
Like antenna, like receiver or transmitter?
Receiver.
Both,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I've got one on my 4-inch. Though.
Yeah.
It's like an
Yeah.
Express LRS diversity antenna. It's like
Yeah.
yeah. It's like-
Yeah. I only have it on
Yeah.
my Crossfire diversity on my 7-inch, but that's the only time I've ever used diversity.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
The
I think
RPTD or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it's good to have on long range quads.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
A big reason
Yeah,
why a
I
lot of
kind of went
people-
all out.
A big reason when people only use diversity sparingly is because usually they're not available all the time. Those PBS diversities,
Yeah.
Crossfire, as
And
well
I think
as
it's
they're
added
way more
complication too,
expensive.
right?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, not terribly, but I mean, then you got to have like 2 mounts. It's just kind of like it's more work than I think that it's more work than needed on a short range ripper. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
freestyle
for sure.
quad.
It's overkill for sure. Yeah.
Well, yeah. A lot of
Um,
people even argue that you
the
don't even
juice-
need diversity.
the juice
'cause
isn't worth the
Crossfire is so
squeeze.
good, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never my ELRS. It's fine.
When I was
Single
flying
line
my
like that.
Crossfire with a broken barred pole, I was definitely getting noticeable range issues flying the
Oh,
mountains
really?
that I was doing.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also flying pretty far in the mountains.
what was the, how
I
did
do
you break
love,
the hard pull?
I kind of put into a new mount and kind of snapped it by accident because I'm a dumbass.
Ah,
Ooh.
I
shit.
was trying to
that's
force
the
it into
worst.
I was
That's
trying
the
to force it into a
worst.
mount. Yeah,
There's nothing worse
Yeah.
than breaking something through ineptitude. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if you
Well-
break it in an accident or a crash, that's one thing. But to actually like break it with your own hands. it
Well,
sucks.
dude,
Yeah.
remember I told you that story about when I was testing my 7-inch and I like fucking disarmed from like ridiculously high because I was confusing my return to home switch with my disarm. Literally, I got like the old style barred pull from True not yeah wait is my brain working?
Yep, Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jersey.
True RC and dude, on the testing phase, I literally broke this like one that they went out of their way to build, like, specially for me. And I'm like, damn it.
The spoke antenna.
That's so annoying, but it's okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's a sweet little quad. Look at that.
Yeah, so this is Shogun's video about always bring a spare quad. Very
Oh,
good
yeah.
advice. Whoa, what happened?
That is good
Up on the
advice.
screen?
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's check this out.
Unless you're just going to be playing it really safe and you're just cruising around kind of thing, then maybe you're okay. But,
Oh, that quad. Yeah, it's right here.
oh, that's so cool.
These little toothpicks are
It's got-
one of my
Yeah,
favorites. I love
it's
them.
got
That's fun.
broken motor.
Oh, no.
I think that might be one of my next builds. A little toothpicky, like 2.5 inches. That I don't even know what you'd call that.
3 inch.
Something with
toothpick,
a
yep.
Yeah.
3-inch with a Vista in it.
Yeah, 3-inch
Yeah.
toothpicks are pretty
Or
hot right now,
103.
especially for people with digital systems.
See, I just want to.
uh,
I would like to get one to
convenient.
just rip inside like a mall when it's closed or something, or like. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. Mhm.
That'd be
Just
fun.
get an
Warehouse.
85 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
For malls, it's like I think Tiny Whoop's like the Tiny Whoop with a HD system is just perfect.
Yeah, totally.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah, instead of an open prop, like, you know.
True. Yeah. Yeah. You want some ducks, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You just want to be able to
Yeah.
bounce off of stuff
People-
instead of getting caught up in it, right? Because if you have open props, all of a sudden your props are now going to eat everything that is like hair
Yeah.
or anything, right? So like,
Yeesh.
Yeah.
going to grab anything and everything.
If you don't want to go damaging the mall or the people in the mall. 'Cause
True.
You're just gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna never be able to go back.
Lots of
You know what I mean?
soft
You're gonna ruin
targets in
your
the
own.
mall.
That's right.
Go as safe as possible, and cause as little problems as possible.
Yeah.
And it's also, they're super quiet. Like people don't even notice they're there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don Carleon says Crux 35 is our favorite micro.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So the Crux 35 is this micro by Happy model, which
Yeah.
I managed
Right.
to convince my buddies to buy them.
Nice. Good. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
so
I've been
they-
flying Happy Model for quite a long time. I think the very first actual like good whoop that I bought was the Mobula 6/7
Oh,
back
hell
in the
yeah.
day, and
Yeah,
that thing was on 1S and 2S. It was great. And then
Yep.
recently, I ended up buying the new Mobula 7 1S DLRS, and man, that thing rips on a 1S. It's so
Yeah.
cool. So much fun.
Man,
What was that little guy you held up? That frame?
Oh,
Is that
that's
the
the
Crux?
Crux 3. Yeah,
Crux
That
3,
is the Crux.
the Crux 3.
a little bit older
It's got-
school
it's
than
got-
the 3.5.
Yeah, it's a bit flimsy though.
Yeah.
It breaks on hard
Yeah.
impact.
hmm.
Needs
That's the
thicker-
problem with
needs
toothpicks.
thicker arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you go with the baseline,
Yeah.
the Nathan Loops baseline. This is
Yeah.
the better frame. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are solid frames. You won't break those frames at all.
Baseline. That's
Yeah.
TBS.
No, these
No,
Happy
it
Model
Makes the
baseline.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
Happy Model too.
Happy
Yep.
Model.
Oh, there it
there
is.
you go.
Yeah, I see it. I see it now. Open your eyes, Dan. I'm not wearing these glasses for no reason.
I believe Shogun's
hence my
been
glasses
sponsored
too.
by Happy Model for a little while now, right?
Oh yeah, since June 2020.
2020. Wow, nice,
Yeah,
very good.
so-
very
Nice,
good.
man.
Yeah. So I've been blessed with being sponsored by them. They've been
Yeah, it
awesome.
helps.
Hmm.
Helps.
Yeah.
They have some great products. I mean, every time I tell people about getting a whoop, I always recommend the Mobula 6 or Mobula 7 for sure. It's just
Oh yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
way more quality, and the price is right there too, right? Like it's Betaflight. I don't know, man. Just so many times they've disappointed me, and same with other like smaller brands that they try to do stuff like Newbie Drone. I'm just like, no, always go back to the Happy Model
Yeah.
brand. Always
Yeah, but it's kind of like
dependable.
lots of different opinions. So some people say, "Oh no, Happy Model sucks," and and then you have people who say, "Oh no, Beta FPV sucks." Then you
Yeah.
have the people who say, "Oh no, Newbie Drone sucks."
Yeah.
Like, dude, if everything
Yeah.
sucks, then what the hell are you flying anyway? It's like, they have hardcore people that just like stick to one brand and then that's it.
Yeah.
I
No.
I do sometimes say that, look, if you are looking into the Air 75, yeah, go ahead, because it's like the Air 75 is pretty impressive with its new technology and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
what's unfair is that if you compare something new with something old, then it doesn't make sense.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen
Apples and
people making
oranges.
comparisons, like model comparisons, like, oh, this is like the best motors and stuff like that, and this is like
Mhm.
compared to this motor sucks. Dude, that motor is like 4 years old.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
passes
so-
time now.
Yeah.
Only takes a half of a year for our products to get outdated anyway, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's
changes
fast.
so fast. Yeah. This is an interesting video. Bandit Country Tales.
Northern
Oh, this is
Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah. Kind of a
That's cool. He's
camera
telling some
drone shot.
history about the
On the
place.
afternoon of August 27th, a
There we
British
go.
Army convoy of 1 Land Rover and 2 4-ton lorries carry soldiers of the 2nd Battalion Parachute Regiment.
Sorry, it wasn't fast enough for you.
It's okay, yeah.
It's a water castle. Wow.
Oh, so it's the UK Ireland border, I guess. So it was like
Yeah,
that was beef territory where the battalions. Yeah.
I think it still is, depending on who you ask.
Oh yeah, true.
Making it sound so hardcore.
Good done.
Do you guys have
Like-
castles in Canada?
Oh wait, no, that's Scotland.
We have like
Oh.
one or two, I think. There's one.
We're
in
not old
Toronto.
enough. We're only like 300 years old, so there's not
Yeah.
really. Yeah,
Ah,
there's a couple of
right,
rich
right.
people that built big houses that look kind of like castles, but
Yeah,
yeah, we never really got there. We don't have that many old buildings.
that's
Yeah,
right.
no, we're too
Not like
young.
England.
Right.
Yeah, like when I was in England, I stayed in a house. Like part of the house was like 700 years old or something like that. Like it was like,
Oh wow.
like the back wall was like 700 years old, and we're like, oh, we got nothing. There wasn't even white people in Canada when that happened.
No.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's like a full-blown history lesson right here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. 800
Second
pound bomb.
explosion.
Wow, this is getting a little dramatic. Almost.
Yeah,
double.
gosh. Bombs
You know,
and
it's like
explosions.
videos like
and-
this are pretty impressive. Like really
Oh, yeah.
impressive. Like
Yeah.
they put lots of like thought into it and research just to give the information.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of neat. I thought about doing something similar to my channel when I do my long range flights, but then
Yeah.
I remembered.
Well, it just
a lot
goes
of
to
people
show
told
you,
me
like,
they don't want to tell me it.
it just goes to
Yeah.
show you how many different things drones can do, right? Like,
Yeah.
drone-
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, you don't have to
Yes.
be just a freestyle bando ripper, you know. Your other hobby of the history of Ireland, like obviously this guy digs, you know, so he's
Yeah.
using it for
Mm.
both, you know. It's
Or
pretty
you
cool.
could be a guy and take it to the mountain.
Go to the Dolomites in Italy. Ooh.
Dolomite.
We usually save this kind of
This is-
stuff for closer to the end of the thing, but we've got lots more awesome videos.
This is too nice, man.
Uh,
This is too nice.
yeah.
Ah.
This guy keeps posting these nice mountain videos too. It's like Italy.
yeah.
Take
look
me
at it.
there.
Yeah, I want to
went
go
to
there.
Italy, but it didn't look like that. It didn't look like that where I was.
Definitely no
Man.
shortage of long range flights anymore on YouTube.
And there was someone I know is actually they're in Croatia right now, which apparently Croatia is like Bando Central, but also like there's beaches with mountains right beside it, just like full rock face mountains. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I want to
For
lay on
sure.
the beach with my shirt off and do a long range flight to the mountains, just like right behind me. It's like
Pretty cool.
you only have to fly
Exactly.
like 1 or 2 kilometers, and you're like, you know, in a crazy. I mean, maybe not as crazy as this, but like,
Still.
I think we got
There's a
some big
couple
ones
of
there.
girl racers in Croatia. I can't remember her name.
Oh, yeah?
She's doing that drone where you sit in it.
Man
Oh.
on high.
Oh,
Yeah,
My on High.
My on high. Yeah,
well, she's
yeah,
in
yeah.
Croatia.
That's her name. Yeah, she's in Croatia.
I think that's
Oh,
where the
no way.
company is based out of Croatia.
No
Yeah.
way.
They-
That's cool.
Croatia is nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
beautiful.
drones
That's a beautiful
rescuing
place.
dogs. That's a good videos too.
Actually, anywhere else is nicer than Singapore.
Aw. Aw.
I feel like everybody feels like that about where they
live.
live. Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
It's like you go anywhere else or you see anywhere else, you're like, oh man, where I live sucks. I want to go wherever else.
So
Yeah.
we don't have mountains like
Yeah.
this, you know. We don't have
No.
clouds
Oh.
like that. You can't even fly past 60
Yeah.
meters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is freaking beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh man, I want to fly in the clouds like that.
Yeah, me too.
The cool thing about like places like this when there's like, you know, higher altitude mountainy rock things is like the clouds are just chilling within it. It's not like you have to go like say you're like where we're from, right, Dan? Like if you want to go above
Yeah,
the clouds,
well,
you
the
gotta
clouds-
really send it up, which would be
Yeah, the mountains are
highly
making
illegal.
the clouds, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I keep wanting to push up to the cloud base, but yeah, I figured out you can calculate the altitude of the bottom of the clouds by if you know the temperature and the dew point. There's a
Yeah.
quick little math thing. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but you can look it up.
Makes sense.
But
Yeah.
if you know the temperature and if you look up what the current dew point is, you can figure out the altitude of the bottom of the clouds. Because that's
Well,
where
you
the
know what?
condensation starts, right? So
It was like yesterday or the
So-
other night before. I was out for a walk at sunset, and there were some really, really low clouds, and I was like, But
I
then,
think they're
like,
always higher than they look, but yeah, some
Yeah.
are always lower. Yeah.
yeah.
One of these days I'll push. I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it with the 7-inch. That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
fun. To
Oh,
have the 7-inch
yeah.
from a couple crayons out. But that video will be private.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. Oh,
On
that's
the
freaking
dive.
beauty.
Yeah.
I live
Through
for the
clouds.
dives, man.
Oh.
150 miles an hour, straight down.
I guess Hexy's done some skydiving apparently.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Oh yeah.
That's impressive.
Wow. That's intense, man. That place is that spot where they just flew from and to. So cool,
Yeah.
man. So nonchalant too. You're just like chilling in a little valley, right? Like, yeah.
I'd sit on top of the hill there, the little dirt hill, just to get that extra few feet of range. He's not even
Well,
looking where he's
Mac
coming from.
FPV says
So he's
16,
taking his
7-inch
motor-
tomorrow.
he's taking his motocross across where he flies. That's my dream.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
Ride a trail up there, and
Yeah, that way you can get to the closest spots every time. Oh man,
Yeah. Oh, dude, with a motorcycle or whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get one. Something
Oh,
that
look at
folds up.
this spot.
So
Look at
this is
spot.
You guys speak of-
minefield down there in where's it called? Tennessee, I think,
Kentucky?
or something. Kentucky?
Tennessee.
Yeah, maybe.
One of those.
I don't know.
I think
Wait,
Tennessee.
Florida.
is this? Wait, isn't
This
this?
is
Wait,
big event minefield.
Isn't
at
this
Ken
someone's-
Ken
Herron's.
Heron's.
this is someone's
Heron's
like.
event.
Oh yeah, Ken Heron was here. You're right. This is like some some guy who builds all these structures and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever they
Yeah.
are, like
Yeah.
art pieces or whatever the
Just
hell they
art, Yeah.
are. Yeah.
I think it's Ken Heron's birthday as well. He throws it for his
Correct.
birthday every year.
Oh, that's
Correct.
cool.
Drone version.
Dive.
Very cool spot.
Yeah.
Is that some
Oh,
system
cool
of a
cat.
down
Yeah,
out here?
I'll look that up again. Cool cat. I'll find that.
That's an intimidating spot, though. There's a lot of things to.
Look out
You
Get
know.
for.
hung up and
Yeah.
break.
Especially if you're
Yeah.
flying analog. Oh,
right.
Shogun, do you
Does
fly
everybody
digital
you
or
guys want to
analog?
hear?
What?
I was asking you, Shogun,
Go
do you
ahead.
fly digital or analog?
I fly digital analog, both,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
except LOS.
Yeah,
I can't fly line
Yeah,
of
there
sight.
you go.
Yeah, line of sight's
can't have
tricky. I'm better with it
Yeah.
with planes than I am drones.
Yeah,
But
I
what
can't
digital
fly
system do
planes
you use?
with
Do you use DJI or do you walk snail or HD0 or do you use all of them? Or
I use DJI and HD0, but lately it's been mostly DJI because my HD0 VTXs all died. Just
shoot.
suddenly died.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Bummer.
like most of them are the HD0s, but they just don't work anymore.
That's too bad.
Yeah, so I kind of gave up on it.
Darn. Yeah, HD0. I've only got one setup for it, and I love it. I've used it for long range recently on my 3.5 inch.
that one. Yeah, that
Pretty
one that
stoked.
you did in the mountains, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
how could you
sick,
go
dude.
so far with that?
I just go until the battery is dead. And it wasn't dead yet, so I just kept going.
Keep going. Yeah.
I just don't think about it. I think I'm flying just the normal spot, for me, right? So I just don't think about it as much as like anything. Same with water. I just think everything's lava. Just don't touch the ground.
Yeah.
As a kid, I used to jump from cushion to cushion on your couches. Don't touch the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, the
Everything's
floor is
lava.
It's like,
Yeah.
floor is lava.
That's how drones is to me. I don't want to touch the ground until I land.
Yeah.
I threw the instructions on how to find the altitude of the cloud base in the chat.
Share it.
That's cool.
Find the difference
Nice.
between the surface temperature and the dew point. That value is known as the spread. Divide the spread by 4.4 if temperatures are in Fahrenheit, or 2.5 if they're in Celsius, and then multiply it by 1,000. And that gives you how many
Cool.
feet above the ground the bottom of the clouds are.
Science and math.
Oh, yeah.
Myth.
Well, he's
Yeah,
getting
the-
so
the
terrible,
2 point-
and you're about to learn something.
The dew point you got to look up, like on your weather app. Will probably tell you the dew point.
We are
Yeah, it has
FPV
something
Your
to do with
World.
air-
You're going to learn something
It is.
today.
It is air pressure and humidity and temperature and all that jazz. Because I remember learning in Air Cadets when I was a kid that you can actually calculate the temperature above the ground. Because like if the temperature is 30 degrees here on the ground, at 1,000 feet, it'll be a specific number because it's mathematical. You know what I mean? The temperature drop.
Yeah.
As a pilot, you can figure that out real quick.
Interesting.
Apparently, your quad doesn't work as well in high altitude.
Right.
Yeah, no, you need.
Oh, yeah. No.
You need
more-
almost like
more pitch.
different props and stuff
Yeah.
too as
I
well.
remember racing in Tibet. It's like the quad just works so different.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. Steele went.
7,000.
He went up to the Himalayas too. He was talking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
quite a big difference as well in elevation change.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
the-
here
the
I'm
highest-
300 meters. I'm
Oh,
300
no doubt.
meters, I think, above sea level.
Is that where
That's
you're at?
it.
The
Yeah.
highest point that I've ever taken off from was like 35. It was around 3,500 meters, and
oh,
my 7-inch definitely it flew and it was fine, but it definitely felt a little different. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to kind of feel it out at first because I was like, okay, something feels a little different, but it still flies. So I'm just gonna just take
Yeah,
it
fine.
easy. But it was fine. And also that high up, there's so much wind, and then the air is so much less dense, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'd be worried about if I was Marcel flying up to the peaks of these mountains. You poke your head
Yeah.
over the top of that mountain, you're gonna get like a 200 mile an hour wind in your face. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
probably windy as hell up there. The wind coming up those mountains can be pretty fierce.
That'd be a cool thing to have on my drone's OSD just for the hell of it, just to show other people. It'd be like the wind strength or something, or like some kind of
Can you do that? I wonder
know.
if we could calculate that.
I think you have wind
Yeah.
speed, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
on Betaflight.
on Betaflight even? Wow.
Yeah.
But how would it- does it just-
one of
Does
the,
it just compare how easy it is to fly compared to before? Yeah, I don't
it
know.
doesn't-
Yeah,
that
how would
doesn't
Betaflight
make much
figure
of
that
a
out?
difference to me.
Yeah.
I think it's on the GPS,
no,
if
but-
I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I've
Yeah.
seen
But how would it
yeah.
figure that out? How would it figure that out
Sensor?
though?
Some kind of
Would it need
sense.
Yeah.
Not
would it just,
barometer. I don't think.
Would it compare how
Yeah.
fast it's going with how much juice it's giving compared to just after it took off? I don't know.
Wind
That'd be hard to calculate.
probably I wouldn't know, but I do know I've seen wind speed on the one of the OSD
Yeah.
somewhere.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, I'm just really sad because when I flew at that 3,500, my OSD corrupted on my Fat Shark goggles because my SD card was like basically on its way out. So I don't have DVR from that. I have like the tiniest little snippets of it, and I'm so
Yeah.
pissed because it was like the coolest height to fly at. I'm like, I'd probably complain about it before. I'm like, I only have my HD footage. I don't have my DVR.
Oh man.
But I know. Yeah. It's okay. I'll remember it somehow.
So after having the the Mobile 8 DJI 03 for 14 months later, plus now, you would highly recommend?
Oh hell yeah. This off the box. It's like it flies well.
Yeah.
Out of the box even.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's the way
what you
Happy
see.
Model is.
I haven't changed any settings at all.
This is
Really?
the
Yeah,
7.
just work.
Yeah.
Eight.
No, this is the 8.
Hey,
This one.
With
8,
03.
nice.
Yeah.
What's the difference between 7 or 8? Is it the sizing or
Yes,
Yeah.
This is an
Oh,
85.
Oh, you got an
Ah,
03 on there. Ooh,
Yeah.
now you're
Wow.
talking.
And then this is the
That's
75. Like,
that's what kind of keeps me out of whoops because I don't really want to deal with the analog thing because I'm a DJI guy. So
85
Yeah.
millimeters, you can.
uh,
Good,
yeah,
eh? Yeah.
out of the box, it's like it flies really, really well.
nice.
yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
which
you're
is one of
sponsored.
the
Can you send me
reasons-
one?
I've only got
two?
one.
We'll take it. We'll take it. No.
It's I tend to fly everything like stock out of the factory. So it's like just so people can see like
Mhm.
this is what you get out of the box and this is how it handles and don't mess with anything.
Yeah.
So maybe if I want to adjust the rates, then I'll say in the video like, okay, the only thing I've adjusted are the rates, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Unlike Ciotti who gets in there and just
Yeah,
tunes
10
the
minutes
living
later, he's
heck out of
already
his whips.
like broken open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
tunes that
generally
thing to
most
within an inch of
people,
his life.
yeah, most people will just buy
the
these
other end
products, or buy these BNFs, and then after they
Yeah.
will want to
Yeah.
fly it immediately. So rather
Yeah.
than spend time tuning or fixing and then crashing and then fixing again.
Yeah.
And the worst thing a newbie can do is start tuning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the newbie, like I've been doing this for like 2 years and I still don't understand tuning.
1 second.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you
Yeah.
get some new guy who like immediately reflashes the newest firmware and then starts tuning, and they always have problems. I always try to tell
Yeah.
people, fly it out of the box as is until you break something and then start upgrading. You know what I mean? If you break a
Yeah.
motor, then buy some bigger motors. You know what I mean? And then start thinking
Yeah.
about what you got to do to the tune and ask about
Totally.
that. But out of the box, you shouldn't, especially newbies, man. It's not, tuning is a
Which is
bad
one of the
idea.
reasons why I started the channel with like help videos, like how to get this done, how to get that done, because it's like people usually tend to like buy these things and then after that they go like, first thing they do, they reflash. I'm like, why did you reflash? It's like this have all been pre-tuned.
Was there a problem?
No.
Yeah.
So
If
and the
if
problem
it ain't
only
broke,
begins
don't
after they
fix it.
reflash. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Totally.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of footage here from Drone Fest. I don't want to show too much because I think it was causing some video lag, but
Where's
Yeah,
Drone
thank you.
Fest?
that's a good question.
I don't know Drone Fest. Oh, I've seen this
I
place
heard-
before, though.
I heard about it, but I forgot where it's at.
It's like Roto something, about the Roto Riot people, right? It's like,
Oh, is that
were
them?
they the one that hosted it?
I don't know.
No, the Border Riot. This one's a different one. This one just happened like last weekend, I believe.
It's in
Rotor-
UK. It's in
Rotor-
the UK.
Rotor-
Right.
Yeah,
Drone
I
Hi, Mrs. Koala.
Danzilla says hello. Yeah, so FPV Drone Fest, it's a UK one. I was there in 2022 actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
spot looks sick.
Yeah, it's this is like an airsoft field basically. They've done it there I think 2 years in a row now. And there's a bunch of really cool people that are part of it. Like that one
old ambulance.
Pablo. You ever see that freestyle guy on Instagram and YouTube and stuff? Pablo something. I think it's like
Popowski?
like Phoenix FPV or something. All with the crazy bandos.
Phoenix
I
is
think-
really good. Yeah.
I think that's what his name is. Phoenix FPV Pablo. Yeah, Pablo Floor. Yeah. So he was out there. Failsafe FPV is part of it. Bunch of really, really cool guys, actually.
Hey, Donnie. Yeah,
Hey,
Cool
that's
Cat's right. It's not generally important to tune any quad. Like the new Betaflight stuff is just stellar. It can handle anything you throw at it,
Sure.
as long as your
That's
quad
the Donnie
is
difference.
mechanically sound. Yeah. Oh, Hexy,
Yo,
get
humans.
Brandon Beans to help you. Brandon Beans is good, man.
Yeah, these days, I mean, people have gotten like preset tunes down pretty damn good. It seems like. I mean, if you really want to dial in, you can. Kiss Ultra has
I don't even
made
think
it so easy
I don't
for
think you're supposed to
everyone.
use the. I don't think you're supposed to use the presets anyways, because the preset is built for a specific quad in a specific
Yeah.
flight style. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
the
With
thing.
specific vibrations. You know what I mean? Like he could have tuned it
Yeah.
and had one loose arm screw, which completely would make it different from yours. You know, like or slightly
So
tighter arms. You
what
know,
works
like
for
it's
them might not work for you.
Yeah.
it's too
Well, see, the crazy thing
it's
is
not
though is
general
like,
enough.
so I don't know if you guys are familiar with Crunked FPV. He
Seen the
basically
name.
developed three. Well, first for Kiss Ultra, he developed these basically 3 levels of tunes based on like how for generally for 5-inch quads, which are, you know, depending how clean your build is, how, you know, undestroyed your motors
Yeah.
are and whatnot. There's basically 3 levels. It's like you've got default, which is like it comes normally on the flight controller. And there's like a,
Yeah.
you know, low, medium, and high basically. And you start out low. If it flies fine, you could try medium. If it still flies good, you don't get vibrations or, you know, oscillations and stuff like that, then, you know, you even go up to high depending how clean your build is. And yeah, Kiss Ultra has made it so easy for 5-inch builds that it's like you can go in and I know Almac goes in and he kind of fine tunes the tuning and stuff because he's really into that. But for the like vast majority of people, it's like if you got a 5-inch quad and you pick one of those 3, start at the bottom, maybe work your way up, like you're gonna have a really good flying quad. You don't have to go tinker or anything.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's the way it should be too. People helping. It's awesome.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, it does take a bit of like experience and time and practice to be able to even feel the difference.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Some of it's such a minor difference that happens so fast that, you know what I mean? Like a newbie is not going to be able to even be able to know the difference between, you know, extra D gain and less P gain. You know what I mean? Like it's unless you're like crank it all the way, then maybe but
Almac says you could put Kiss Ultra on a beer can and it would fly. It has a very sane PID loop. Yeah.
All right,
100%.
challenge everybody. Challenge chat.
I would love to
beer
see
can.
that.
Beer can quad.
Beer can quad.
Has to be on Kiss. That's pretty funny. This would be a lot of fun. Look at these guys. These are hilarious. So they have to fly their drone? No. Oh, they can only see the drone. They have to walk through the course.
Oh yeah. I've with the goggles on. Yeah, dude. So I didn't partake in this because it seemed like kind of dangerous. Not gonna lie, and I think like some people like smashed into shit. But it's like you are like someone else is flying, and you have to basically use that third person view to go through a little obstacle course, and it's so ridiculous.
That's a great idea.
I'd walk into somebody and smash my goggles or something.
I should definitely do that for the event downtown. Everybody walking into traffic.
Yeah, luckily this event is like in the middle of a field in like the Midlands of UK where like I don't think there's anything. But dude, I feel like I would break my goggles. I'd like fall like face first and like
This challenge was cool too. I'm gonna do this challenge on the event. It's where you have to whoop over people. Where is it? Is it coming up here? Right here. You have everybody lined up, and then you have to do a power loop that's like over a certain amount of people. They were doing it earlier.
I'd have a hard time just getting all the way through the tunnel.
And then knock the cap off the bottle. This is a great idea.
Oh yeah! Hey,
you want to know what? I do have to tip my hat to them British folks. They sure do come up with some pretty freaking hilarious ideas, whether it's like contests or builds or whatever. Like there's something about the British dudes in this hobby. They're always up to something like weird and quirky and like out there.
Yeah.
Well, they're in English.
Yeah.
They live on an island. They live on an island too. So I think if you live on an island, there's
25 milliwatt.
Like Australians, English people, Singaporean people, they're all wacky, man. It's the island life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to
Forrest
do
Gump's
the what is this like the what do they call that? I was gonna say a
Planking?
burpee. Plank? Yeah, planking.
Blank.
When,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna come over and give them a wedgie with those garbage pickers.
Maybe.
Are they flying under? Are they flying
They
under?
are. He's grabbing his butt cheek.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Grabbing. Oh, it's like whoever
college,
can do a plank the
you know,
longest.
It's one of those college situations.
Yeah, like hazing or whatever they
Yeah,
call
hazing,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, planking is so tiring. It's like all core strength.
I'm so lazy. I've never even tried it.
Yeah, I don't even
Why
want
would I
to.
wanna do that?
He's just laying on his back on his bed.
Yeah,
All right.
why, I could think of better ways to lay down.
Cool. Very cool.
Tell us
Very-
more, Danzilla. Tell us all the ways you like to lay down.
I'm just saying, there's better ways to spend your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
something
played
really
volleyball
cool-
back in school, and I remember doing wall sits. Have you ever done wall sits?
Oh,
You sit-
terrible.
you lean against the wall with your thighs parallel to the ground, so you're 90 degrees. You got to sit there like pushing against the wall. Oh man, that
So
hurts.
FPV the city this year, we have custom
Ooh,
tags that I've designed
Wow.
Nice.
with companies that sponsored with the most amount of money and the most amount of product. So we've got
it's
Fly
backwards.
FPV, we've got HQ Props, Beta FPV, Happy Model, and True RC. And this one is just a sample with my name on it. And yes, it might be backwards to you, but you're backwards. But I just received a new build plate,
That's cool.
which has a texture on it. So all the
Right.
newer ones, except for mine, are going to have a different back on it, and it's going to look fucking really cool. And instead of having like a lanyard or something, I opted out for just a key ring and this little alligator clip thing. So you can put this on your carabiner, you can put it on your lanyard, you can put it on your backpack, you can put it wherever. But everyone who signs up for the event this year gets one of these. So,
Cool.
and
Sweet.
different color for
Cool.
every. Mine's gold. But yeah, check those out. That's going to be for the event coming up. We have our special guest going to be showing up here in a bit, talk about some other things. But we'll play this drone soccer video first because this was really cool submission from Singapore. So you can tell us maybe a little bit about this, I guess, if you don't
Drone
mind.
soccer?
Yeah, what's this all about?
So,
It's really cool.
but this is actually based in Korea.
Okay.
They came up, they went down to like several countries in Southeast Asia and getting people to get into the league. So then the guys in Singapore got together and formed several teams actually, and then they go over to South Korea in Incheon and they participate in the league. Yeah. So
I don't think I've
the
ever
gist-
seen drone soccer before. This is wild.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the thing is that in
We gotta
one
watch
team,
out
I
for
think
that
you have a
match.
defender, a striker, and the striker is responsible for sending the drones through that hoop.
Right?
Yeah, so
Ah.
that hoop like
Oh,
over
cool.
there. Yeah. So each drone is encased in this ball
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
And it's
How-
all done in line
how-
of sight.
All line of
How do
sight.
you say
Right.
this?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oof. How do you say this YouTuber's name?
Joe
Nixad?
Fotolio? Oh.
Nixat. Yeah.
No,
Nixad.
Nixad.
Yeah.
Harun Nixad. Nix.
Harun
Nizad?
Harun Nizad.
Hyrule
Yeah.
Nixat. Yeah. Nixat.
There he is in the chat. Woohoo! Drone soccer feature.
Hey! I'm sorry
Yeah.
for murdering your
Oh,
name, Nix.
This is
Yeah.
really cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. This is a great
No,
idea.
this is totally new to me. Yeah.
Hey Nixat.
So
We-
what?
we
Somebody
gotta-
hovers by the hook.
We
You
could
just
be the
gotta
first
fly through
Canadian
the.
team.
You gotta fly
Yeah, so
through the hoop.
it's Yeah, the striker has to fly through the hoop, and the defenders have to prevent the striker from flying through the hoop.
Oh, so it's like full contact. So you have to bump them.
Yeah,
Red
it's just
bump them
chaos.
so they don't fall in.
So what is it? And it's all acro, and it's all like what's the platform? Is it?
I think angle mode. Some of angle mode.
Yeah, it would have to be angle mode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Macro.
Oh, for
Yeah,
line
it's
of
all
sight.
line
Yeah,
of
you're
sight.
right.
Yeah. Apparently, Singapore won second in drone soccer championship in Korea last May.
Wicked!
Cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool. This looks like a hell of a lot of fun, if you don't mind me saying so. This is
Oh,
really
yeah,
neat.
for sure.
I think I kind of
Yeah.
want to get into this.
Yeah.
Where do you
We
get the
need something like
spheres from? Where do you get that round cage? Can you buy
They
that?
have
Or is
them.
that something?
Yeah, you could actually buy them. The drone soccer balls.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, if there's
So-
not a Canadian team, I got to start one here in Vancouver.
There you go.
Yeah, the only drawback is that you have to have this cage with
Yeah.
the hoops set up. Yeah.
Really.
So that's the
How many
only
people are in
drawback.
each team? You got the striker and how many defenders?
USA already has their
No.
own team. Dang.
Good thing we're Canadian. We could have our own.
It's Canada, the
Yeah.
Canadian team.
Big difference.
So
Big
Mixed Up-
difference, US Canada.
How many people in the team? This I'm not too sure. I have to really check with Mixat. How many people are there in the team, Mixat?
It's like
Oh,
let's
one
see if it
striker, three
replies in the chat.
defenders. or-
Oh, is this you again, Shogun? Is this your?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This is him losing signal because of somebody with the
Yes.
power.
That guy is fixing the security cam.
Oh,
That
shoot.
security cam produces some intermittent signals, which causes you to get washed out.
Wow.
Damn, that sucks.
Hexy says my line of sight sucks. Most of us.
Yeah, I can only do like as long as the drone is staying the same position facing away from me, then I can
Yeah.
I can do it. Anytime
yeah.
I get turned around, that's it. I gotta disarm quick. I almost lost a
I
quad
line of
actually
sight-
one time from that.
I line of sight my test hover. When I build a new quad, I line of sight the test hover, and that's it. I
Yeah.
think I've
Yeah.
probably line of sighted less than 60 seconds my entire, you know what I mean? It goes up a foot, everything's fine, land, put on the goggles. One striker, one hunter, one libero, one stripper, one
Oh,
goalkeeper.
what happened?
Interesting. Was that my mic? Somebody's mic?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
all good.
5 each. 1 striker, 1 hunter, 1 libero, 1
Libero?
sweeper,
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
What's a libero?
It's they've got that in volleyball now. There's a new
Oh, like a
position in
server,
volleyball since
right?
I played.
Or defensive
They're
specialist?
like a front. There's a front line setter and a back line. Yeah, it's a different role now. They've changed volleyball, and I don't understand it. I keep forgetting to look it up.
I see my best bud Ellen Lee is here.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Welcome in, Alan.
Oh man. Got
Yeah,
all
so
the
apparently there's a
Singaporeans
setting in Bayflight to help recover after a bump. Huh. I think we were talking about
in.
that
Yeah,
earlier.
there's
Yeah.
crash recovery.
Yep.
Didn't
Libero is a
HT0
defensive
design a
midfield.
build to compete in drone?
So I gotta step up
Thank
for a
you.
while.
Yeah.
No problem.
Do it.
Didn't HT0 design and build a
Crash
compete
recover.
racing DX system?
Hey, Riot's here.
Welcome in,
Hey,
right
man. Let's go,
now.
buddy.
Riot
Long
9.
time no see.
And Malo FPV, welcome in.
Howdy. Whoever's
got
in here, if you
everybody
haven't
from-
subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and yeah, all
It's
that
like
fun stuff.
It's like Pacific Rim here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Got everybody down there from Singapore, and then we got the Aussies coming in.
Nice.
Man, don't you wish that like teleportation was a real thing? Because like
Oh dear,
I would love to
that'd
be able to
amazing.
just like you just step into a little portal, boom, we're out there chilling and flying with Shogun, or like
The movie
Bro-
Jumper.
Hmm.
The Jumper, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah. I would love to have that superpower, man. I would love to be able to jump to places. I could just jump
Yeah.
right there with you and jump back.
Totally.
Just, I agree.
know.
I agree.
Because the thing is like airplanes. It takes so long. It's so expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like if we could just jump, I mean, go hang out for a couple hours, just jump back, and
Have breakfast.
Oh,
Wow,
this is
so
your other
you're-
buddy, Cloudster.
huh?
Oh yes.
So this
Yeah.
flying
Oh, there's
spot,
this building.
it's like
There's
right
that
there.
building you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is where we fly often because it's in the south.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's supposed to look like
Beautiful
a three-masted sailboat, right?
Yeah, like a ship or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So Cloudster flies a beast class, like a 10
Oh
inch.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that should be this drone that he's flying because that's what
So-
he's flying mostly.
Wow.
Love it. Freestyle on a
Speaking of
10-inch.
10-inch, Malo actually commented saying, "Does someone have experience in building 10-inch?" They apparently discovered that it might be better than a 7-inch.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently it's a lot
Depends-
easier to tune.
Ooh. I think it depends what you're using it for, doesn't it? What's better?
Right.
That's my question.
Yeah. Well, I know Nomad. He has a 10-inch. He's got the Helion. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And there's also another guy on YouTube. I always forget what his name is that flies a 10-inch. That thing's massive.
That's big.
Fuck yeah. That's a trailblazer too. You could just rip through the tree and just be like, out of my way, tree branches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Danny McGee, the 10-inch Helion?
Yeah, I think it's Danny. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. iFlight.
That's the guy that does the cinematic videos, right?
Yeah.
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 I always forget his name for some reason. I've been sub to him for a while, but yeah, his videos are sick, man. He one thing I noticed that he would get a lot of jello in his 10-inch Helion footage for a while, but I don't think he was using ND filters before, and I think he fixed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ND filters is a
What's-
game changer over Jello.
Yeah.
Alan Lee, what's LNY and NDP?
Wait, what?
What does that mean? What's
use a
LNY and
10-inch like-
NDP?
Oh,
Lunar New Year.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
National Day Parade.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that will be when Cloudster is around for the special occasions. He flies the 10-inch with the flag.
Ah, yes.
Oh, we saw
Yeah.
that last week. Didn't we? We saw somebody
Yeah.
flying the red
So
flag.
that will be
hanging from
him
the drone.
holding the flag. Then we'll all be chasing around and flying around. Yeah.
Nice.
So special occasions.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. Well, we've got a special guest here to tell us a little news update about an event that's coming up this weekend. So let's give him a little bit of room here. Mr. Donnie himself.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, Donnie.
What's going on, y'all? Nothing
That's
but
the
love,
Donnie
man.
difference.
Thanks for
That's the
having
Donnie
me.
difference. Hell yeah.
Just slide on in here. It's always
Yeah.
different being a guest, especially as long as I've been streaming. I've been thinking about that lately, but that's not why I'm here. Castle
Fuck yeah.
Crash. I leave tomorrow night for.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I
So
You
can't
stoked?
wait to see the
Yeah.
videos out of that.
I'm way stoked, but I'm also just like all over the place because you know how anxiety gets for some of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going a little bit longer. So I'm attempting to do some long range stuff on the way back.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
doing a mountain surf. I'm trying to get this
Nice.
7-inch. That it's a 5-inch like frame with 7-inch arms.
Yeah.
So there's like no room for this digital long range stuff that I bought, and it's being a nightmare. So I'll probably be getting some pointers or some opinions out at Castle Crash to finish building it. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
It's a good
We're working
spot to do
on
that.
Growing Survival is going to work again on the 3D print that's kind of making it a little too tight.
Hmm.
So hopefully that will give me the wiggle room that will make me feel a little bit safer, even though it's just a cruiser, but you never know. And
Yeah.
the last build that I just tried to build with the Moonlight, there wasn't enough room, so I shorted some shit out. And yeah, so I gotta stop with that type builds.
Yeah, type builds are a pain.
I have a question. Who made that awesome bear poster for Castle Crash? That's pretty cool.
The bear one was I believe it was Kong. That's why I think that's the whole Kong thing.
That would make sense. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I like the font for the Castle Crash. What is that from? That's like a homage to something else. I forget what it is, but I totally.
The 3D. It. Yeah, I want to say.
Is it a movie or is it like personally. A game or something or like?
It might be, but it does look very familiar to.
What's that dragon one?
Played that movie now.
That dragon
at the museum.
Night at the museum.
That's what it kind of looks like. Those letters. At least to me.
It kind of looks like Castle.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, with the gold and everything. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta see what.
So we've got Castle Crash coming up this weekend, friends. 2 days and 11 hours left.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's up on the web page. I forgot they got the .org now. Yeah. So, I went last year, and out of the 3 events that I been to, I don't know. It was just the best vibe, the best time, the best everything for me anyways. Although I literally only saw very little of Castle Crash because I was just so narrow-minded and shroomed out of my mind that I never veered off the paths. And so luckily there's a map this year, so that'll help me. So I dedicated that no matter what, I would make Castle Crash every year. Because I didn't get to make the very first one, which I was planning on. Things just didn't quite work out. Yeah, so after going to the second year, I was really kind of down on myself because I missed the first year, and then so that's when I made the dedication that I'd make every year. So
word.
Nice.
Yeah. Even though I still want to make West Coast Throwdown again. That was a very fun event. It's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just different for me. So, I'm looking forward to seeing Zoe again. I met her out in Colorado when I first started. I was like 9 months in, fresh noob, 5 years ago. So,
no doubt.
Yeah, coming up on my 6th year in October. Crazy.
Fuck
wow.
Yeah.
Time flies, eh?
God, it does, especially when flying, right? So.
Absolutely. Yeah, I still can't believe I'm on my like 3rd year now too, which is kind of nuts. It feels like I was like just starting.
3rd year already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I swear I just met you like last year.
I know. Right?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking A. Anything that anybody should know that coming the first year to Castle Crash? Any advice? Other than don't take too many shrooms.
Yeah. Definitely, or at least already know everything first. Like go explore, get to know your grounds, and then
then party. For sure.
But I don't know if you're like me. It's kind of just all about the vibe. At first, like I wasn't going to, and then like people were like, "Oh," and all of a sudden I was just like, you know what? You're right. Like, what am I? What? And so before I know it, they were already kicking in. And
like
good old fun guy. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
So first time Castle Crasher. Yes, there really is a castle in the middle of all of it. Like
nice.
That's what blew my mind. Like I didn't know. I just. And then, I mean, granted, it's like a wing of a castle. It's not huge, but
it's still a castle.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and
that'll be fun.
Yeah, we were talking
that-
earlier about castles. How Canada doesn't have castles because we haven't been around long enough to have castles. They're all in the UK and
None. I mean, even
stuff.
America's got like a couple.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Ours are
They're
we're
mansions
talking
made
about
to they're mansions made to look like castles. They're not real castles.
Well, I mean,
you know,
there's
but
that
yeah.
too.
They're not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
They have a
yeah.
bit-
Not legitimate,
Yeah.
like
The States.
yeah.
We're the same
OG
age as the
castles.
States. You know, they've only got.
States, we've
300
got
years.
lots of castles up here. Then we've
Right.
got like ice
There's
castles
Casa
too,
Loma.
where igloos.
There's
Yeah,
Casa Loma in
that's
Toronto.
right. Yeah.
It's more of a mansion than it doesn't have any defensive properties. You
Well,
wouldn't want to
the
hide in
X-Men.
there from the hordes.
Duh. Except for the
Yes, they
X-Men.
did film the
Come
X-Men
on,
there.
dude. Jeez.
Like the dimension of castles kind of reminds me of the Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
This is a
Ooh.
castle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get out alive.
Let's see what else. Prepare to break stuff.
Oh yeah.
Bring a spec quad.
Yep.
Two or three.
Oh, you're
Spare
Two
for the
soldering
spare.
iron.
What else?
Bring
Good
a spare
food.
quad for you.
If you're like not really one to prepare and bring food and stuff, yeah. And it's very reasonable, but it's very home cooked Southern bomb food. So like this year I brought like I'm making sure I don't miss menus because they put special items each day, and sometimes it's breakfast, sometimes it's lunch, sometimes it's dinner.
Right.
Depends on who and what. I don't know. It's their little thing that they do. And so yeah, I'm gonna be paying attention as best as I can, anyways, to the venues. More forts.
Say also
yeah,
probably.
for sure.
I was gonna say you probably want to use the bathroom early in the morning before it gets hot and everybody else uses it.
See, I'm
Good
I'm
tip.
repeating the Airbnb like I did last year.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 20
Nice.
minutes away, and we pass by like any store or whatnot. So if anybody needs anything, whatnot, like we can always grab it
What?
along the way. Or so yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're doing it the right way. Then no, I'm just kidding.
It was the
Comfort.
coolest experience though, because that was my first Airbnb I ever done.
Yeah.
It was just so at home, comfortable. Yeah, you got all the enemy, whatever that word is, amenities.
Amenities, yeah.
Yeah,
Amenities.
washer, dryer. So like I can take half the clothes that I need and just wash them.
Nice.
So,
That's
Proper
fun.
shower.
Fun.
I mean, proper shower. Like,
Thank goodness.
yeah.
Question
I
fun
will
for
say
Volt
though-
is how do you know Dave's wiener glows in the dark? How do you
Last
know?
year.
Who's glows in the dark? I know. I'm so used to over there.
Oh,
Where's
man.
chat? Damn it.
Kevin Sumner wants to know too.
I'm not. No, see, I'm not doing the meal plan just because of the special item thing. So, and plus, I eat more than that in a given give or take situation. So definitely the plans won't work for me. But maybe for some. But unless they're totally not doing their special items that they periodically do, then
Right.
but see, and that's what's also intriguing, even for somebody who went last year, like because it's growing, everything's changing, and like so, yeah, and then other things happen. So some people can't make it. Some people change the plans on how they're coming, and
True. Yep.
so
For sure.
yeah, so it's gonna be a
For
different experience for sure. Because last year we, three of us had campers. Well, not me per se, but they did. I was at the Airbnb, but like, and we put them like in this triangle, and then we could hang out like completely in the middle with all the canopies. So we had complete shade all the time.
Mhm.
We would just step out and fly away from everybody that's over in the event and stuff.
Cool.
Also meet everybody coming in, so that was nice.
Nice. Yeah, totally.
At least when I was up there, because I was always just walking like back and forth, like, and never veered off the path. I don't know why. It was just something we did. We just, because their camp was straight in the very back, Tex and Twisted camped back there with tents. So literally, it was just a straight shot there and back, and that's pretty much what we did.
You know what? I bet you the
Good to
camping
hear.
aspect would be fun though. Like I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
opposed to camping, but yeah, it's not quite as comfy as having your own bed and a shower and a kitchen.
Oh, and that bed was nice. Now I'm checking out the other bed because 608 stayed in the room that I'm gonna be staying in this year. So
Yeah.
Okay. Upgrades.
Yeah, upgrades.
Mhm.
But nonetheless, last
Yeah,
year
we
I
get the
still
better
stayed out there. During the fungi event, I stayed up all night, so I stayed out there, and it did get quite cold in the morning. Just
Oh, yeah, I
before,
bet.
finally crashing out. So
Yeah, that's the thing too. Later in the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right, let's jump back onto some fucking awesome videos
let's
here.
go.
It's, got
Can't remember if this
Dopey.
is 420 friendly or not. Otherwise,
Oh,
I'll
for
just
sure.
go off. All right, cool.
1,000
Let's
times
step
friendly.
off cam. I'm moving to heat
Sorry,
up.
who is this?
Dab in.
This is
Dopey
dopey.
FPV.
This is dope.
So I only got one earpiece because I lost the other one at work today. And get
Good
this,
job.
y'all. Same freaking house, same yard that we did that I lost my full set at the beginning of the year. I did the same exact thing because it's the most
like the
open yard and I'm just dead
black
in the
hole.
heat. And so when I get to the trailer, I put my earbuds on the freaking bumper real quick and splash myself with some water, take a drink. Well, this time today, the kid was across at the other freaking yard by himself, and he was still mowing. And me and the boss were done with the big ones. We're like, what? So I just ran over there real quick to do his weed whipping and blowing real quick because, I wasn't waiting another freaking 20 minutes. And I left him on the bumper. So first time I just forgot to jump in the truck. But
Right.
when we got to the next house, I found the one bumper. So I got one. So,
One is better than none.
Exactly.
Yep.
Sure.
I mean,
This looks like a nice little spot.
Wired deal, but these are also wrong camera. These are also backup because the doggo ate the good ones.
Oh, no. Is this near you? No, you said Singapore
No.
isn't Dopey one of your guys?
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
this
you
is
said
one of the
Dopey was one of
episodes
the
where they went over to Bali, and
Bali.
in Bali they went to
Yeah,
an
I've seen this
abandoned
one.
amusement park. Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong.
Oh, that little hole. That's
Why
so
is
nice.
his lips not moving right now?
I think the spot got more popular because I saw maybe like a year ago someone made a video at this spot, but they weren't ripping it like this. So I wonder if like more people have discovered it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
this
just like
looks amazing.
He went in like with a couple of quads and came back with like only one working one.
Damn. Yeah.
Like
I
the
can
kind
see
of
why.
spot.
It's a lot of cement.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun.
He is one sick drone pilot out there.
Oh yeah.
It's
Very
from
rare.
this
Yeah,
group
man.
called the Flow Squad in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, sick transition.
Oh,
That was cool.
really nice little power lift.
Very sick.
Oh,
And then
who's
there
this
are
guy?
some days where you
Hey.
have nothing.
Well, sorry to interject here, guys. I got to bounce early. I got to be
Yeah,
up really
no
early
worries,
for work
Paul.
in the morning. But it was good seeing y'all, and nice to meet you,
Likewise.
Shogun. And
Likewise,
yeah,
Koala.
nice to meet everybody. Well, nice to meet you, Shogun, and I hope everybody else has a good rest of your night.
Take
Hey,
care,
you
buddy.
too, bud.
All right, cheers,
Ciao,
guys. See
little
you,
brother.
Donnie.
Yours
Ciao.
for
See
sure.
you, Dan.
Fire in the hole.
Peace,
Fire in
Marcel.
the
See you,
hole.
guys.
Peace.
Oh, this is that video where I had nothing on YouTube.
That's
Just
all
one
right.
of those
Posted
nothing
a lot
days.
I've posted a lot of content like that, but it kind of makes you realize what you need to work on and stuff. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to
Sometimes it's like-
post squirrels. Sometimes you just want
Sometimes
to
you
post
just want
squirrels,
to
man.
post. Those are chipmunks, Dan Zola.
Chipmunks, sorry.
Chipmunks. It's your video.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Like,
You're welcome, cool cat.
Tied up with life and tied up
So-
with work, tied up with everything, and then still have to do YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fly for fun, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for too, because now Polymaker has like been asking me why my YouTube videos on my other account hasn't gone very far. I haven't posted anything recently. I'm like, FPV is
Get
pretty
on
much
that.
taking over my life. I have to make like 3D printing videos now too. Ugh,
Yeah.
shoot me. I have a hard time making
Yeah.
my own videos for FPV.
Maybe just start doing some time lapses or something. Like this
Yeah.
week's project.
Totally.
You know, just set up
Something.
the camera and forget it.
Yeah. I need better lighting for that then. I've tried doing that just for my camera, but you don't get the very good quality.
You can get little LED panels for pretty cheap now, you know.
Yeah. I can make
Not
one too.
expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that too now. Yeah, the
Mhm.
things the FPV teaches you, eh?
Yep,
LED.
Hey, thanks,
exactly.
cool cat.
Yeah, they were joking around on a stream I was listening to the other day, and they were saying, "Oh, if you can build a drone, you can fix your microwave." Actually, I was on
I mean,
Drone and Sundry with the guy from
yeah.
UVAP Features. They were talking about that and how like FPVs really like made you like be able to do things that you never thought you'd be able to do.
Oh hell
definitely
yeah.
made. I don't know about y'all, but for me, it definitely made me view the world differently.
Yep.
Like
that too.
not like constantly. Like now, I feel like I kind of see the world the same, but still a little different. But like at first, it was like I was looking at everything completely like, okay, what can I use that for? What can I use that for? What can I do with that? What can I like everything was something that I had to fuck with or something.
Right.
If I take that apart, could I put it on my drone?
Yeah.
Totally.
Kind of like broadens your mind in a lot of perspective.
Big time. Big time.
Definitely
Like
for me.
I could now fix my remote control.
What?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The TV remote's broken. No, I just solder back the buttons.
Right.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid,
got
I
my
would take
limit.
apart my
I got my
radio and my RC cars all the time, and I would have no idea how to put it back together. But I would take it all apart. And when I was a kid, you know, I had no idea how to put it back
Figure it
together.
out from there.
Yep.
So you're a thinker.
I just
totally guilty. My dad be like, "Why'd you take that
Shogun.
apart?" I had to figure out how it did it.
Exactly.
Was it put it back together.
Yeah. Don't know.
How did you?
So I would
On
take
this video-
and make something else with them. Like,
Right.
one time, I took a car, one of those like that, like just go in circles. The cop cars had the little siren freaking on the top.
Yeah. With one of those tiny wheels that just goes in round and round. And round, yeah.
So I took it apart. Really, I just wanted to take that one apart. I don't even think I really cared how it worked. I just wanted to take it apart. So I took it apart and I took like the little electronical freaking board, the speaker. I left the lights. Just took all that. Figured out like what triggered that on and off switch, and then I took that and I put it in my lunchbox. Made like an alarm, so people freaking at school couldn't open my freaking lunchbox and steal anything. It would fucking go off.
Ah, nice.
So like I was always tinkering and stuff. My dad bought me one of those AM Radio Shack kits. And let me tell you, I got one station. I can't remember the station now.
On the
I was,
breadboard?
I think 7 or 8. But I kid you not, is all the copper wire I could freaking fathom up. And it went between two trees that was probably, I would say, I mean, granted, I was a kid, so it might be exaggerated, but I would say at least 30 foot apart. And I just fucking like wound it like, I don't know, 10 or 12 times. and I got a channel. And yeah.
That's awesome.
Genius.
But it got so bored though with one channel, you know.
Yeah.
You just take that whole thing apart, put it up, like you built it. Now what? Like you got one channel.
That's awesome.
How old are you then?
In that
Now
Then
No, I mean no. How old? Donnie.
then
Like how?
when I built that or now?
Then when you build it.
Like 7 or 8. It was a kit.
damn.
Came from Radio Shack.
You're
Nice.
a genius kid.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, we got a new VCR and I took apart the old one. I took apart the old beta VCR.
Wow.
And I used to like take the batteries. I used to take the batteries and like a couple of batteries and hook them up to different parts to like make the wheels spin and make the little arm go up and down and the clock light up. I had no idea what I was doing. That was about all I did. But
Nice. That's cool.
I had that thing into 1,000 pieces, man. The VCR,
Crazy.
Sorry, Dan, you had a question earlier, Dan.
Oh, you on your last video you said you lost that spot. It was now a no-fly zone. How come that happened?
Yes. So recently there was an update of the no-fly zones in Singapore, and some of the areas that we used to fly in are now designated as no-fly zones. So that
Bummer.
And the no-fly zone stretched out into the tree lines, so we lost that spot. That we couldn't fly there anymore.
Yeah.
It's a nice spot though.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We're watching.
This is
a really
Ballard
cool spot.
from the Flow squad. These guys are
Flow Squad,
rippers,
dope
man.
FPV.
Amazing spots. If you
That
guys drove
church
bandos,
group is
my
amazing.
gosh, the bandos they have over there.
I don't know if that's a church or what, but that is heaven.
It's still that same abandoned amusement park.
Yeah. But that structure right there, you could spend all day just flying in that, you know?
Yeah.
Looks like a church.
Yeah, it does. The roof.
Is this just is there flights in this? No, just showing of the graffiti. Oh, maybe a flight in the
There
end.
definitely are flights in it.
This is so fucking cool though. We seen this footage of this spot earlier tonight.
Yeah.
But this is really neat to see it all closer up.
That is
cool.
heaven.
Hexy asked if
Somebody
you need
buy
remote
it.
ID in Singapore. So remote ID only works for commercial flights. Like if you have to work on commercial stuff, then yes, you require a remote ID. But for hobbyists, you don't need one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good system.
Mountain Flyer FPV, what's up, buddy? That guy Grand just showed up. Good to see you, homie.
Everybody.
Yo, Grand.
Just straggling in.
Hope you guys are all getting stoked for Castle Crash. I'm sure you are. Can't wait to see the footage and the live streams. We'll be waiting for Shelby Vole. Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, say his name 3 times. You say his name 3 times. Does he show up?
No.
Shelby Vole, Shelby Vole, Shelby Vole. And Brandon Beans too. He works. Brandon Beans.
Hexy says, so I didn't lose my spot. No, we can't fly there anymore. It's still there. But we can't fly there.
Is it easy to get in trouble? Like, do they catch you easily?
Oh,
like,
hell
can you
yeah.
figure out where you are?
There was one time we were flying, right? And some random person flew a DJI drone like above that limit. In about 10 minutes, the authorities came looking for the guy. They have radars and whatnot all across the island. So the moment you hit that height restriction, they catch you on radar, they will come after you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is it? A fine? Big fine?
Oh, it's absolutely fine. It's like what 15 grand for how they breaking the rules.
Wow, 15 grand.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Nope. Then I think there was some guy who was doing some weird stuff somewhere near where I live, like about a kilometer or 2 away, and he got like a fine of like 40 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, but he was flying at like 200 meters up in the air.
He was really breaking the rules.
Yeah, and it's in the.
What did you say the limit was? 60 meters.
Yeah.
Is that your limit?
He was doing it like here beside the airbase.
Yeah, in flight path.
Oh
yeah.
Brutal.
So freaking smart. Not smart at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, will they see a 5 or 7-inch on the radar, or is it just the DJI drones?
The DJI
They have that,
but if
because the DJI has that air scope or whatever.
if you hit a specific height, you definitely will be caught on radar because your drone is still transmitting that 2.4 and 5.8.
They got the system. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm glad. In one way, I'm glad Canada's so big because they could never implement that in Canada. It's just too big.
Right.
Yeah.
Singapore is a lot smaller, easier to control the people that are doing stuff.
Easier
there.
to cover. Easier to cover. Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why most of the hobbies here follow the regulations. It's like because it's like when one person
Just
does
don't want the
something out of the
hassle.
ordinary, it's like then it affects the whole community.
Sorry, I got a giggle out of that.
That was silly.
Shelby Vol.
Yeah, damn, they got serious systems for sure.
Yeah. Science fiction, baby.
Z-Bones, what's the fine for spitting on the ground up to? Bubblegum still illegal?
Oh yeah, they have some very famous.
Yeah, bubblegum is still illegal.
Really?
I mean, yeah. It's like because people are idiots sometimes. It's like they after you're done chewing your gum, they stick it up in the doors of the trains and whatnot, cause a jam.
All over the place, yeah.
So
all over the road, like in the cities.
Yeah,
here in the cities, you see all those black spots on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. That's all bubblegum. That's all bubblegum.
Yep.
Those
Always.
black spots on the sidewalk.
So to the point
it's
where
nasty.
they just have to ban bubblegum.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
And
hate
spitting is
bubblegum,
the
so
same.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
It's so nuts.
Spitting is the same in most Asian countries, like except Korea. Though Korea, everybody spits in Korea.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, especially in winter.
I'm okay with
You
that
see,
too.
like-
There's no need to be spitting out in the street.
Yeah,
Are you an
it's
animal?
really disgusting, man.
It is.
Part
I
two.
thought we've evolved. We should have evolved by now.
Yeah.
It's Hakalugi. Fucking for crying out loud. I don't know how this still got away with Hakalugi.
I know, right?
Hakalugi.
You should restart it, bro. Make your own on your Instagram.
Well, I tried. I made it, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like it's whatever. She fucking got big so fast. I was like, holy shit.
Man.
Right. Yeah. Thank goodness I haven't seen that yet. My algorithm has let me not see it, so I'm very happy.
Oh, I
haven't
had to
seen
go
like the
search.
original video.
Oh, I had to go find
I've
it.
only
Like,
seen the memes.
You had to
she
find
was
it.
hilarious, like throughout the whole like interview. So
Okay.
I give her props, and like then I found her on another
She was-
interview.
She was just like some drunk college girl that they interviewed on TV or something,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, then she went on this other
I'm sure she regrets
interview
it now.
just like on the phone, and she was like, "Well, I'm completely overstaged right now." I was like, "That's fucking cool as fuck."
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Nick
who's
says
Lionel?
Lionel been featured. Yeah, Lionel is the guy in TikTok, the FPV the drone guy.
Cool.
It's very, very popular here. One of our buddies.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck yeah.
Does he have
Oh, yeah.
YouTube or
But-
just TikTok?
He does have YouTube. But just let me pull him up.
These guys flying looking for binding flies.
But he's more popular on TikTok.
Just do not want to solder. It's crazy.
Hexy, how does she make bank being a meme? I don't understand that. How do you make money being a Hawk Tour girl? Like appearances at like
Appearances.
Republican conventions?
Literally
or-
right off the bat, one radio station right off the bat was offering her $30,000 cash just for 5 minutes.
Yeah, just talk
Oh,
to
wow.
her.
And that was just
Wow.
one that I found. So I'm sure there was plenty others, man. Rich
I'm putting
overnight.
him in the chat.
But you know,
Mm.
we should be like the
Oh,
other.
we got the link in
crazy
the chat.
Yeah.
girl, rich overnight, broke the freaking week later.
Appearance fees. It just blows my mind that people would pay to see her. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Humans are weird, man.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to remember the female to male ratio too on that whole meme.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And especially
I
the
know, it's
context
just
it was
weird
over,
that-
which I didn't know at first. It literally was,
Yeah.
it was a sexual freaking thing, so it made more sense.
It's,
Hmm.
it's just mindless drivel. I don't get it. It's like
Totally.
the lowest
Trust me, I don't
form of
either.
entertainment.
Almost
Like I
all
said,
that
that's why
stuff.
I was just
Like
like, one.
Like I said
wrong.
before, I
It's
thought we were
not
evolving.
good.
Nope.
We were evolving.
Oh yeah, we're evolving down.
Yeah, cool
Yeah.
cat.
Remember
Oh my goodness, have you
the
seen some of like
the
the
caveman's going
shorts
back
and
down.
reels and like how they're doing them, dude? It's like it makes me sick.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Mm-mm.
I can't watch it
Like,
anymore.
what
Getting old. Damn kids
Whoa.
these days. Get
Yeah,
off my
I know,
lawn.
right? Yeah,
Nope, not having it. I used to watch shorts. I'm just not even into it anymore. I used to scroll through them. Now I just
I
can't even.
can't do
I'll
it.
I
get
just do
through
my
like
little
2 or
morning
3
freaking
and I'll be
yo,
like,
you know,
"Ah."
hey, get out there and get some. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't.
Right. Those are the shorts I don't mind, but sometimes you just scroll through shorts and you're like, oh god, what am I watching? What the hell?
Yeah.
The ones
This is
that bug me
dopey
the
again,
most,
isn't it?
to be honest, are the construction ones because I work in construction. So you always see those construction fail ones or the people goofing off in construction sites.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
would annoy the shit out of me. I'm just like, come on, guys, really? Like, I get it. You're funny, but like, are you at work? It looks like a nice beach day.
Yeah, that's the one in the south. That's like way south. Then that's
The last flight.
the sea already.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we have time for a couple more videos here. This one's a nice, chill twilight sail.
Sun 88.
Nice.
Squadron 88 from Cloudster.
Oh, it's nice and dark too. Don't get too close to that water. It'll sneak up on you.
Well, he goes really low.
He's like Danzilla likes to do that too.
Yeah, I think this is in Lazarus Island in the south, the southern island.
Cool.
I don't know. This is Cloudster. There it is.
Yeah. Are you part of Squadron 88 FPV or is that like his own thing?
That's his own thing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like it's been Squadron 88 for the longest time, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a lot of the old crews of back then, you know, they're not around or not so active anymore. I think most of them got old and moved on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, I would be afraid to crash into those trees.
Oh,
How
yeah.
dark it is.
I'd say it's ballsy
dark.
of him to fly.
For sure. The lights
Well,
on the
one thing
boats help. There was no boats.
One thing you got to remember too, though, and I've always forget it sometimes, but when you're in your analog goggles, everything's a lot brighter than what you're recording. So it seems like you probably can see a little better than what this is.
I know. I had footage from the band. I was like, I couldn't see nothing in it. I'm like, I was totally flying in that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right?
It's black. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's like forgot to remove your ND filter.
Or at least bump up the exposure. Freaking,
yeah, the ISO.
I was inside.
I still have my sunglasses on under my goggles.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love about FPV, you know. It's like, you know, getting to meet all kinds of people, you guys doing all the weird, stupid shit things.
Yeah.
Wearing sunglasses under your goggles.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even know you existed if it wasn't for these stupid little drones.
Oh, man.
Exactly, man.
It was
Sure.
just
It's
so
a pretty
real,
cool
like
thing.
meeting people from around the world.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? Finally, it really, in a sense, too. Like, finally, like I've been trying to figure out how I was ever gonna be able to travel the world to meet. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
With technology, it's like, you know, we're meeting across the world, man. It's like,
and now we know somebody in Singapore. We can go crash on Shogun Emperor's couch when we go to
hell
visit.
yeah, HoloLens are coming, man.
For
We'll
sure,
raid his
especially now that
refrigerator.
we know our dollar is par.
We're gonna empty your We're gonna empty your refrigerator though.
Yeah. We'll bring the bottles,
Yeah.
cold ones.
There you
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll spend more time chatting and drinking rather than flying.
Yeah, it's true.
That's 100% of FPV
That's okay.
right there. Yeah.
That's okay.
When I'm flying FPV, I have to sit down, or I feel like I'm going to lose my balance.
Oh, I do too. I have to sit. I'm a sitter.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I like
The
standing up
standard.
for freestyle.
Now, if I'm trying something, though,
I fall
I will
over,
do
man.
a lean on. I will do a lean.
Oh yeah.
If you ask me, right,
Normally
I just
I'm
say
always just
fly in
stand.
whatever you're comfortable with. Like if you are comfortable flying standing, then fly standing. If you're comfortable flying sitting, fly sitting. If you're comfortable flying lying down, go ahead.
That's
I'm
true.
actually more comfortable hanging upside down flying. So.
I mean, there's a guy who like literally
Batman.
purposely like tries flying in all kinds of different crazy positions.
Yeah.
Well, they do that at Castle Crash, don't they? They have that cage you
Yep.
sit
Yeah.
in, and they spin you.
They
Spin you around,
Oh,
and you got to fly
man.
your quad.
I wouldn't be able to fly at all.
No, I'd throw up probably.
Yeah.
Have you guys
No.
flown a drone while being in a moving car?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
It's
tough
hard.
at first. It's tough at first.
It's hard, man.
And the car turns and you go like, oh no.
Yeah.
I heard it described as the gyro in your butt is telling you something than the different the gyro in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gyro in your butt.
Yeah.
Your butt gyros off of your. You got two gyros and one's not hitting the right.
You're going over bumps. You're going over bumps, and you're like leaning when the quad's going the other way, and yeah, it's wacky. I'm sure you could get good at it with practice, but yeah, I just tried it once, and it was almost disastrous.
If I'm just
I should
going in
try
a
it
straight
again.
line, it's not so bad. But on a
Yeah.
4x4 vehicle, not happening.
Oh,
My
yeah.
buddy's like, "Can you like fly while we're on an off road?" I'm like, "Okay, I don't know. Let's go for a drive." And then he showed me the road, and I'm like, "There's no way I can fly, dude. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh no, okay." He had no idea.
Oh, this is Nick's getting his baby egg stuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
Nick.
this is
What is going on?
tugging on the line.
Penetrol.
Yeah.
They're tugging on something.
They threw the line over the
Gangnam
tree.
style.
Is to get the drone down.
2 weeks later.
Oh, why does for some reason my clipboard keeps not copying the last link? Weird.
So lately the buddies and I
awesome.
always call the step bro. Whenever we get our drone stuck. Help me step bro.
Nice.
Yeah, help me, stepper.
I'm stuck.
Help me, stepper.
So
this
this
is the big
is
one.
your big boy.
Oh, this is the
we
mega one,
finally
yeah.
get to talk about.
I think
This thing's
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah, I love
Would
it.
you say it was a 7-inch with 5-inch props
5
and
inch
ducks?
props.
So this thing is totally like your own idea, or is this somebody else's design you made this off of, or?
I know somebody probably did it. I think.
Because like for the ducks, you didn't design the ducks; you printed them.
I got the ducks off of Thingiverse, so someone probably did it.
Right. Okay.
Before. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What frame is
How does it fly?
It's a Mark 4. It flies.
4.
Flies really good actually.
Mm.
I got the Superfly tune on it, but for some.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. You're back.
Oh, he's back. Little hiccup there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're back.
Can you hear us?
Superfly tune and what?
I don't think he can hear us. He's still getting it back up. Hey, Red.
Is that right? Huh? What?
Who
Hi,
can hear
Poochie.
who?
We can hear you now.
Oh, you're talking about to me? Oh,
Yeah.
Right. So I thought it was, I thought you were referring to Donnie.
Well, we lost
Nope.
you for a second. We lost you for a second there.
Oh, right. Okay.
All good.
So yeah, you were saying you got the Superfly tune on this thing?
Oh yeah, and I lost it. Yeah, but it keeps burning off the ESCs. So I went through like 4 ESCs.
Oh,
Ugh.
Yeah,
Is it, those are pretty big motors too, though, weren't they? It's
Yeah,
a monster
28
motor.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could be some draw. Okay. Woohoo. Maybe it's your soldering.
Possibly. I don't
That's
know.
the other. That's the other thing FPVers like to do. We like to make fun of each other's solder jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, go for it,
Well,
because I make fun of my own, man. It's
Oh yeah, I'm bad.
like
I really have to
mine's
go
like-
slow and take my time, or I'm bad.
if I was like one of those horrible gamers, where, like you pray and spray. That's kind of how I solder.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
So my
Jeez.
buddy Ellen
I
Lee
drip
says
and hope.
disposable ESCs.
Disposable
yeah,
ESCs, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like one of those
No,
ESCs where you get like
it's
for like
just
40
it's
bucks.
it's literally my
Yeah.
leads, my freaking gosh darn power leads, especially if it's the bigger.
Oh, the
gauge
negative
stuff.
is the hardest thing in the world. Yeah, the big
Oh,
fat
yeah, I
XT60
agree.
negative.
But you give me
Like,
all the
I have a
small wires,
TS100,
the
and
ESC
it's-
wires, and it's like
Oh yeah, Poof.
not clean
Easy
enough.
peasy.
Okay, yeah, there we go. But when it comes to that damn XD60, it's a weld job every fucking time.
Yeah.
You just got to really
That
get
negative
it
is-
flowing.
Yeah.
I have a TS100, and I think it's right because like 400 is like the max on it. I think right. So
I got
See,
mine.
yeah,
up
I think it's
for
just
50.
barely
TS
not
100 is like the best. The best.
I love it.
It's really good,
especially with
but
the hack.
the
it's
best.
good, but I
Use
think
for
it just
50.
I just don't think it holds the
I
heat
need a
when you're
little
trying
more.
to get it into
Yeah.
that negative. When it gets into that negative, it doesn't,
Yeah.
have the amps to maintain it. It dips a lot, I think.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
for sure.
I think you're right.
What's
I
this?
missed.
What's going on?
What?
What's up,
Thing
kitty?
is dead now?
Hobby Wing
What?
is dead?
Oh no, not Hobby Wing. That's in the company. My Hobby Wing ESC.
Oh, the Hobby Wing is dead.
Ah,
What? I was like, they're a big company. Aren't they?
no.
Oh, I thought the hobby. I thought you knew some insider stuff.
All right, I was like, oh
No,
shit,
no,
we
no,
got
no.
insider news tonight.
Hobby Wing is dead.
All right,
Oh
on
no!
that note,
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna bounce out of here,
Yeah.
y'all.
Thanks, Donnie.
Also,
Yep.
Ciao,
You're
Donnie.
welcome.
Bye, Donnie.
Yeah.
Nice
Have a
to
great
meet
time
you.
at Castle Crash,
Yep.
bro.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
This
It's
is
gonna be a vacation away from vacation though. 'Cause, like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Vacation
I
away
kinda-
from vacation.
No, because
Yeah,
I kind of
I'm
want to get
tired.
through Castle Crash, because then that's when we go to like camp. We're gonna actually camp the mountains to do the long range stuff.
Right.
First, we're going to Atlanta,
Fun.
and yeah, so
Cool.
Fuck yeah, that's gonna be a trip, bro.
Hobby Wing.
yeah. All right, guys.
Woohoo!
Later.
I love this.
Bye.
Nice.
Ciao, brother. I love this 3D camera on the back of the Mega Quad or the Mega Whoop.
That's the
The
Go
giant whoop.
3S.
Go 3S,
Huh?
nice. I haven't gotten to that one
4K
yet.
video on a tiny camera, man.
Yeah, I want to
That's
get one of
the-
those little thumb cams.
But it's
or-
expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I cried when I bought it. So
Don't break
Probably
it.
you
Don't
lost
break
it,
it.
too. You could lose them so
Mhm.
fast.
yeah, no. But the thing is, okay, here's the thing about the Go 3S. It's got that Find My function.
Oh
You know,
wow!
On iPhones,
cool.
you got the Find My function.
Wow,
Yeah, so if you
that's
lose
smart.
your Go 3S, you could just like open up the app and find your camera.
That's awesome.
Exactly why I bought it.
There was a guy last year that had the 2, and he
Yeah.
lost it for like 3 months in the snowbank and recovered it. He was lucky.
Mm.
Seriously, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 months.
I lost 2 of the Go 2s
Wow,
and never found it.
crazy.
Yeah.
How much do they go for? Trying to find
About
Go
400 or
to?
500.
Or the 3S.
The 3
Yeah, the
is
3S.
more expensive.
Yeah, the 3S is like what 500, 600, and
Yeah.
the Go 2 is like 300-400, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, vey. Well, it's
But
not
if you
really a
think about
3D
it, you're
camera.
getting a stabilized.
It's-
No, it's not a 360 camera, but it's
Mhm.
it's got the built-in gyro and everything like that. And then there's also some other functions that the newer one has that's pretty unlike
a
other
sweet
ones
little camera.
that size. Yeah. It's all about the size, form factor.
So Hexy asked what ESC is it on? It's got a 60 amp ESC right now on that, but seems like one of the ESC is dead. I don't know why.
That's not good.
I'm fighting that issue with
Grumble.
my drones right now as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Edoc's in the house. What's up? Just had the original Insta360 Go. It stopped charging at some point and is now a paperweight. Yeah. The first one was okay. I had that one too. It was pretty awesome for a little while.
I wonder if it's like a battery thing, if you could like replace the battery.
I think it's Wi-Fi and GPS.
Right.
Wow. Handy dandy.
Program that uses the gyro data to stabilize footage. Yeah. Wicked. All right. Well, that ends our 2 hour. I know we went a little bit over, but
oh hell yeah! It's been 2 hours already.
I know, right?
Flies by.
So once again, thank you all for having me, guys. It's like a great honor for being off Axis.
Hell yeah! You're welcome.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
It's really good to meet you.
Likewise. And
we have
everybody in the chat.
Yep.
We have our community
thank you for coming by.
September 3rd. So if you feel like and you're early morning riser September 3rd, you're more than welcome to join us once again for the community hangout. And thank you very much. We'll see you again. And any shout-outs for anything else? Yeah, any shout-outs for anything you're going to be doing in the next little while on your channel, or anything that you want to talk about, show off that you're going to be, maybe a new drone or a new part or something you're doing, or anything like that?
Unfortunately, nothing comes to mind. But in October, I'll be heading to the Happy Model HQ.
Ooh.
In China.
That'd be awesome. Really cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. You're going to do like a live stream from it, or make a video of it or something?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to do everything I can.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah. Happy Models a great brand.
Get us some free stuff. Just start filling your pockets when they're not looking. Start filling your pockets.
All right. Thanks again, everybody in the chat, for watching another awesome show with another awesome guest. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We'll see you guys next Tuesday for our community hangout.
Hello, everyone. Aloha, brother.
Peace be gang.